What's up, guys? It's Death Star. Welcome back. I know it's been a minute. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you guys don't mind the music I'm going to play. Sometimes I like to play the classics, like Beethoven and Mozart. Hope that doesn't bother anybody. I have it turned down pretty good, I think, so I don't think it will bother anyone too much, but I just want to do a review. So there's going to be spoiler alerts. It's a Netflix show I watched the other day, Bank Robbers, The Last Great Heist. Now this isn't fresh in my memory, so obviously, I might get some names wrong, maybe, and I don't speak Spanish, so because this was in Argentina where this happened, so they don't speak English as their first language. Matter of fact, I think when I was watching that series, I feel like they had somebody talking over these guys' voices because they were interviewing the four main guys a lot. One of the main guys was a mechanic, one of them was an artist, another one was a jewelry type guy, and the other dude was just your typical thug that you'd see at a bar, a real shady bar. I had a friend like that, and kind of glad I don't hang out with that dude that much anymore. Matter of fact, I haven't seen him in 3 years, but he kind of gives you that vibe that he likes to go to a bar and he likes confrontation and likes to go to these real shady places. That's just the way some people are. You'll meet people like that in life. But yeah, they were interviewing these guys, and I think they were adding different voices or something, because I don't know, I felt like maybe that was just in my head, but I felt like their voices were not matching their lips or something. I don't know. That's the vibe I got, though. But I know Rotten Tomatoes gave that show 100% for the reviews that people gave it on that website, but I'd probably say it's in my top 5. I don't know if I'd give it 100% like it was perfect, but it was up there. I'd say that if you were to ask me what shows I like the most when it comes to documentaries, I'd say Operation Odessa, which isn't even on there anymore, Heist, the Unabomber one, and Bank Robbers, The Last Great Heist. And it's weird because I feel like Netflix, I feel like a lot of their documentaries are just crime documentaries. I don't know, maybe the people that own it are like secret psychos or something. I don't get it. But yeah, I'd probably say it's in my top 5. And I think what I noticed while I was watching it was that the main individual, criminal, whatever you want to call them, I don't know how I really feel about them as people, because I don't know what the Argentina economy was like. Maybe in 2006, Argentina had a financial crisis or something. I don't know. Was there a lot of opportunity? I mean, to me, it looked like they were decently well off, I feel like, compared to most people. I would say, one of the guys was a mechanic. He kind of gave me like your typical dad vibes. He seemed like he was like just I don't know if he was a dad or not, but he gave me typical dad vibes. Like, if you were to meet him in person without knowing he was a bank robber, you would see him as someone that's polite and like mellow. I don't know if shy is the right word, but just relaxed and mellow. If mellow is even the right word either. I can Google it real quick. I got my computer in front of me. I think mellow is the right word, mellow definition. Of course, it brings up marshmallows. It's softened or matured by age or experience. Yeah, okay, mellow is the exact word then. Yeah, he gave me that vibe. The mechanic. The artist. See, with the artist, the main guy, and this is why I don't know if they can blame the system, because I felt like if you're a mechanic, you're decently well off, and if the other dude, the jewelry guy, seemed like he had a business going, so he had to have some kind of money if you're selling jewelry, and he kind of gave me the vibe that he would he was really into like carnal sin, like getting laid and stuff, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes people take it too far. And those kind of people, I'd say I don't know if I trust them really, just because I feel like if you're overly indulging in anything, cigarettes, getting laid, anything like that, alcohol, I feel like that's sometimes a bad result. They take it too far sometimes. So those people I kind of, in my head, mark down as a little red flag. I don't know, maybe I'm just being too judgy. I don't know, I always try to keep my guard up. But back to the artist, the main guy. He kind of gave me vibes as someone that was, he could have been a CEO. He seemed like a polymath. Because during the movie, when he was in his studio, and it was weird because at the end he said, "This isn't even my studio," and then they were like cleaning up, and then like literally 30 seconds after he said, "This is not my studio," and they're like cleaning up, he's in what I think was his house or his studio or his apartment or something. Looked like it was out in the middle of the country, and when you were like looking in the house, like the room that he's in, he has what looks like to be record players. So maybe he's in classic music too. He's an artist. He had a chessboard. He had a telescope, looked like a Newtonian type telescope. Something I got. I got a Newtonian type telescope. He was in mixed martial arts, because they kept showing tidbits of him working out and doing mixed martial arts, and it looked like he owned a gym. And he had a bunch of books laying around his house. So he had to be kind of intelligent. If you gave him an IQ test, I bet it'd be up there in like 125, 130. Would be my guess. So I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's the system's fault or his fault. I don't know. I don't know what the economy was like. But like I said, it seemed like they were clever, everybody that did that. I mean, it was a clever bank robbery where they did a movie similar to that too, called Bank Job, I think was the name of it. It had, what's that guy's name? I might have to Google this too now. Bank Job. I always forget this guy's name, and I really like him too. I don't know why. That actor. Jason Statham. It had him in it, and they did something similar where they dug a tunnel up into the bank to rob the bank. That's exactly what they did with the bank robbers. A documentary. It's an hour. It's like an hour and 49 minutes, this documentary. But that's kind of like the things that struck me, I guess, was those things. Was that I felt like at least two of them would have been decent in life. Now, the guy that was obviously at the bar that kind of gave me like thug vibes, looking for confrontation type thing. Now, that guy is usually going to end up in prison. And another thing you should probably note, too, or at least I noted, was that a lot of these people that get caught, it's family members or friends. So it seems like if you're going to live this kind of a lifestyle, you're going to have to, not have friends and family. Just be completely antisocial. No girlfriend, no friends, no family, no wife. Because in this case, the wife of the bad, the guy that was the thug kind of guy, she told on him. If you look at Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, his brother told on him. So, same with, now this isn't on Netflix. If you go on YouTube, type in the Iceman series, the Iceman documentaries, that guy got told on because of a friend. It turned out the guy was an FBI informant. So if you're going to commit these kind of crimes, it seems like you're going to have to literally have no friends and family, which is pretty hard to do. And another thing I feel like I saw, because when I'm watching a movie, I look at, or a documentary, this is a documentary in this case, I look at the people and their habits, the way they dress, and the main dude, he, like I said, I feel like that guy really could have been something other than, he didn't get punished really anyways, just took a year of his life, so it didn't affect him much, but I feel like he should write a book about what happened, and then after he writes a book, I feel like he could totally go the Robert Greene route. He could just do a bunch of self-help books. He seems like a disciplined type person, a Machiavellian type person. I feel like he could, write a book something similar to that. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And I feel like he'd be very good at it. I don't know, maybe he doesn't have the ambition for it. Maybe he doesn't have the want or the will to do it, but he could really do it. And I would say that's probably, for the most part, what was going through my head the entire time I was watching those guys talk and do the interviews, and all that stuff was kind of running through my mind as I'm watching it. It was totally worth an hour and 49 minutes of my life. And if I had to rate it out of a 1 and a 10, I'd probably give it a 9, 8.5 maybe. I don't know. It's in my top 5. So I'm going to keep watching some movies. If you guys have any recommendations for documentaries or movies or books, put it in the comments. I'll read it. I love recommendations for movies and books. I love it. I'm probably going to cut this one short. I got stuff I got to do. I know it's been like 3-4 months since I made a I almost said movie, my bad. Since I made a video. I'm just busy. But I love making videos if I got the time for it to post for you guys. So hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't spoil too much for you. It's a long movie or documentary. So hope you all watch it. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Talk to you guys later.